So I'm going to talk to you about something that is very disheartening and very discouraging. I'm 34 years old. I look pretty much normal. I look fairly healthy for somebody who was born with tetralogy of Fallot. Unfortunately, because of this, I don't really look my age because I'm petite. But that doesn't matter because I still can do everything any other 34-year-old woman can do. I'm happily married, I have the best husband in the world, I have a wonderful family, I have a creative mind, I've gone through lots of loops and hurdles to fight my odds of my heart condition. So, if I'm going to be a normal person, I just do what everybody else in our world does. I'm going to share with you what's been bothering me. So, this was like over Thanksgiving week, over a month ago. I was with my father-in-law, my husband, and my aunt. And it was like Saturday night or Friday night. And we were grown tired of eating all the leftovers. So we went out to dinner. And I am granted and have the privilege of having a handicap placard. And the law is, if you're with a person who has a disability, you have the right to park in that handicap space with your placard hung up. It says the right on the thing. So we parked in the handicap space, or at least what we thought was the handicap space. We weren't sure. It wasn't clearly marked. But, anyways, so we all get out of the car. Didn't think anything of it. Gonna have a nice meal. We're all laughing, talking among ourselves. And then, next thing we know, these two 40-year-old something ladies come out of the restaurant. And they come out of the bar side of the restaurant. And they see me and my husband. And they see my father-in-law and my aunt. And none of us have a cane. We don't have wheelchairs. I don't have gray hair, So they thought that I was abusing the system for probably stealing my grandmother's placard, which isn't the case because I need the handicap placard because say I had to get into my car very quickly because something's happened, being chased, God forbid, and I need to get away ASAP. And also with inclement weather, and it's very windy outside, and my symptoms with tetralogy of Fallot, I do have similar effects of asthma. Like, I can't breathe. Like, I feel like I'm a fish out of a fish tank. I'm like gasping for air, and it takes me a little while to catch my breath, and I take my inhaler, and I'm okay. But I like to avoid those situations. So, anyways, so we all get out of the car, and these two women start yelling at us, and they say to me, "That's not a handicap spot." No, sorry. they say, that's a handicap spot. You shouldn't be parking there. That's a handicap spot. That's a handicap spot. And I just repeatedly said the same thing over and over and over again. And at this point, I just was like, it's none of your business, because clearly it wasn't. I'm going to tell you about my health problems. If that's something I feel like needs shared, then I'll tell you. But I'm not going to tell someone who is, being a jerk about it, especially to a stranger. It's not okay. And especially since they probably knocked back a few, and because they were leaving the bar, and because the restaurant, it's like you got the pub side, and then on the other side is the bar, where it's just mostly drinks, and then you have the restaurant. So we were going into the restaurant. So and they were coming out from the bar. So they're yelling and screaming and hollering, and I just yell back to them, because this has happened to me before in the Walmart parking lot. And it's where somebody came up to me and was like, do you have one of these? They're showing me the handicap placard, and I'm like, yes, I do. I just walked away. So this time around, I just was like, it's none of your business. And they kept saying, that's a handicap spot. And I said, it's none of your business. So they wouldn't stop. I just, at this point, just walked away and walked into the restaurant. But by the time I got into the restaurant, I was shaking, I was crying, I was upset. And my husband and father-in-law and my aunt were outside. And they were defending me, and they were saying, she has a handicap. She has a heart condition. And the woman said to my husband, she doesn't look it like she's handicapped. And my husband's like, yeah, she is. And then we all just, because we were all taught, don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. We all just walked in the restaurant, and I know who the manager was, so the manager was coming in my direction anyways, and she saw me. And I said to her what happened. And she's like, it's okay, it's fine, my ask, we know you. So, management was very nice and very friendly, and sure, we had dinner rolls and, glasses of water, and I was able to calm down. But what upsets me is, nobody's the boss of me, except, obviously, certain, nobody's the boss of me, plain and simple, unless, my family supports me, and, if they have advice, maybe I'll listen. So, but that's besides the point. But, a stranger doesn't want to be like, she's not handicapped. How do they know what I've been through in the past 34 years? Multiple surgeries, multiple hospital stays, multiple this, multiple that, and lots of perseverance to be able to be where I'm at now. Independent, happy, and healthy. And I know the laws of our world and our society. I signed up for my handicap placard, got a doctor's approval, whatever, because it's legit. And it just really shouldn't matter of what other people think of you. What matters is what you think of you and what you know is right, and you're doing the right thing. Try to shrug it off. Bullying is not okay, especially in a situation like that. You don't know what that person's gone through in their life. It's just not okay. So, don't be judgmental. I know it's hard sometimes not to, point fingers. Trust me, I know sometimes I slip too, but we're only human. But just be kind, everybody. It's, you know, our society, unfortunately, is, we need to get a bit better grip on it and be kind to one another. So I'm going to conclude with that. Any questions, leave a comment, like, and I hope this has been helpful. And, you know, if you see somebody come out of their car and you see a handicap placard, someone who's looking young, you don't have a cane or a wheelchair, don't judge them. You don't know what they've been through. They did not steal their grandmother's handicap placard. End of story. So, thanks for listening, and have a good night.